Hey guys, so let's talk about stem cell therapy and the benefits for autism. So first of all, we're talking about a biomedical treatment that is experimental. It's still being researched and there's a lot to find out on how exactly it works and when it works, why it works. But there's also lots of medical research to back it up. Correlation between neuroinflammation in autism, microbiome balance, immune system imbalances. There's lots of biological factors that go into why autism happens, why it happens maybe more severely in some kids and less in others. For example, for me, I have 4 kids with autism, and my eldest and youngest also have refractory epilepsy, and they have had stem cell therapy, different types of treatments, and these treatments stopped their seizures. My eldest is speaking, he's communicating. I would not put him in as a high function because of the treatments that he's gone to, but it's definitely pushed him along very dramatically. And while my youngest is, he's 4 and he's still not speaking, but he's starting to communicate with vocalizations that can be maybe connected to sounds, and he's not had any regressions since the first treatment. So stem cell therapy, first of all, it can help with comorbidities like epilepsy, like gut health and general health, and it can help autistic people have less neuroinflammation, a more balanced immune system. It also helps gut lining. Gut health is also highly correlated with autism. It doesn't mean that everybody has gut issues. It doesn't mean that everybody has neuroinflammation to have the symptoms that are required to have an ASD diagnosis, but this is very highly correlated. So most people with an ASD diagnosis will have some kind of comorbidity. Sometimes it's just slightly elevated or slightly below minimum levels of in biomarkers in the blood test, things like that, and these will usually be higher functioning people. So the thing is, once you lower the level of neuroinflammation, once you balance out things like the immune system, then it allows the brain to make neural connections much more easily, much more effectively. And you see that a lot of the kids that do stem cell therapy, they have a very dramatic change within the first 4 months. Sometimes it takes longer for other kids. Some kids have an immediate reaction. Within the next day, they start communicating with people they wouldn't have before in ways that they wouldn't have before within 24 hours or within a week. For most, it takes a month or 2 before you see a reaction that is clearly connected to the fact that you did a medical treatment. We do paramedical treatments. We do speech therapy and occupational therapy and emotional therapy, hydrotherapy, special education schools, IEPs, and things like that. We do everything, and there's very, very little progress, and then suddenly there's a very dramatic change in speech patterns, in communication skills, in motor skills, in lots of different factors all around what often comes with childhood development in children that are diagnosed with autism. You reduce comorbidities that are connected with the physiology of autism, and then you create the opportunity for the child to grow, to learn skills that are hard to learn without this kind of treatment. And we see this in a lot of kids, most kids that we've sent to clinics. We help a lot of families reach clinics because the process is sometimes daunting, or there's language barriers. Sometimes the parents want our help with training to the educational and therapeutic staff for the child to have better treatment after he does the stem cell therapy. And we see that most of the kids have a good result, but unfortunately not everyone. Sometimes we send them to a different clinic to try a different treatment because that's what the parents want. Again, 70 to 80 to even 90% chances of success. Meaning, first of all, that maybe, let's say the 20% that don't have a reaction after the first, second, third treatment, their physiology is something that stem cells just doesn't know how to help with. Or it could be that there are factors that went into it that made it not, like if they were sick, So if a child is sick and he does a treatment, then often the stem cells will concentrate on fighting the flu or whatever he's sick with, in order to, that's what the body is using, our body is using these stem cells that come into it to do. Anyways, I have a list of stem cell clinics pinned on my bio as one of the posts, and you can see what the clinics are, choose those if you want, or you can contact me or Shira, and we'll help you out with choosing a clinic and with the process of signing up for the treatment. If you feel like you need it, we're here for you, and we will be happy to answer any questions.